So check it out. So the 4%, okay? So the 4% is something, okay, 4% group. Okay, we have trainings, okay? Okay, really the vision here is to take everybody, okay, everybody who's a part of this group, and not only help them make money. I look at what's going on in the industry, and I look at what's going on, you know, just we're talking to people and everything, and so there is a big gap between somebody who is like, okay, I want to make money. Vic is telling me to do the Facebook Live, but I'm so broke, right? I'm so insecure in myself that I'm like, I cannot do a Facebook Live or shoot a video or write an email from a position of power. Yeah, that makes sense? So how do we change that? We change that, and what causes that position of insecurity? Okay, there could be many factors. Research shows that, though, that the biggest one of all, right? If you have pressures, whether it's family, relational, right? Whether it's financial pressures, whether it's, you know, you've got too many bills going on, you just can't think clear, right? So money solves about 90% of the problems. Okay, it doesn't solve 100%, but solves about 90% of the situations that's going on in people's lives. Okay, including relationships. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. So if I can do this, okay, if we can say, okay, if I want to build this guy up, okay, if I take this guy right here, okay, if I take this guy, it might be you, all right, it might be somebody, okay, a member of the 4%. This guy comes into the group, okay, and we focus on a few things. We focus on getting this guy confidence level high. Okay, we're getting him from being just like, I've never done this before, but I so want to do it. I'm fired up. I got that passion inside of me. You know what I mean? I've got that spark. I know what I want. I see the lifestyle. You know, I see what these guys are talking about, and I want to be part of that, right? I want to do that. I want to do an online marketing, but man, I'm so insecure. I'm freaking out. And Vic is telling me to do a Facebook Live. I'm literally shaking, man, because his confidence level, he's never done it before, right? The best way, in my opinion, okay, I can speak for me, the best way that I see that I can help this guy, okay, is to do it systematically, all right? To give him a system that's going to work. Okay, if I can take a human component out from the equation, and I can say, look, here's a system, because systems work, people fail. That's going to be the theme for the 4% group. Systems work, people fail. Okay, we all fail, okay, at one point in time. But if we have a system that works, like it works. Okay, they make cars. It's robots, right? Like there is no mistake, right? Once you set it up, once you fine tune it, it works. It works for anybody who runs it. Okay, anybody, literally. So so if I can give this guy, plug him into a system that works, get him some commissions going, make him his first sale. He's like, dude, this really works, right? Now I can say, look, you just made your first sale. Do a quick video, do a Facebook Live, say, hey everybody, I just made my first sale. Woohoo, right? You think he's going to be able to do that? Super easy, right? Now he gets his first commissions. You know, if it's $2,000 or $4,800 or whatever the commission is, but you know, let's say he made his first $4,800, right? Then he's like, man, I just made more money in a single day, right? Potentially, than most people will make in an entire month. What do you think that's going to do to his confidence level? It's going to boost it up like crazy. He's going to be like this now, right? Instead of being like this. You know what I mean? So he can have that confidence, and his wife or his husband, his significant other, who'll be like, you know, who's been telling them all these years, you're not going to do it. You've tried it before. You failed. Is it another thing you're going to try, right? Now he made the first sale. He can show it to his spouse, right? And his spouse would be like, man, honey, I love you, man, I love you, baby, you did it, congratulations. You see what I'm saying? That's where my head is at, you guys, right? But at the same time, I teach him how to become a 4%er in every area of his life. That includes business, that includes finances, that includes health, right? That includes personal behavior, that includes interactions, that includes communication, that includes every area of your life. To be a 4%er, because do your research, 4% of people in any industry earn collectively about 96% of all the money that's being earned in any given industry, okay? Money is not everything, but it's just like oxygen, man. It's gonna make your life a whole lot easier. If you don't have that, you're gonna have some problems, okay? But there is a very fine line between having the money be your master and having the money be your servant, okay? What you focus on is very, very careful. So, but the bottom line is if I can help this guy put him on some solid financial grounds and help him boost his self-esteem and the way he thinks of himself, and he can go and conquer the world, right? He wants to make the next iPhone, dude, he was gonna make the best product possible because he's operating from a position of power, not from a position of like timid, being timid and scared and shaky, right? See what I'm saying? Shaky boom, Edward is a green. Okay, so now here's the thing. 4% group, see, some of you guys go back with me to like, other system that I created for network marketing company. So the whole concept is this: how do we get this guy from 0 to 10K a month, okay, or 5K or 50K or 100K, doesn't matter what the number is. Well, the best way we can do that is by focusing on the top 2% of the activities that he needs to do, literally, okay, in every area: traffic, conversions, like what does he do? What are the top 2% of the activities, the 3 things he needs to do on a daily basis, right? To get the 98% of the income that he wants. Because from talking to literally about 200 people personally, you guys, I can see there is a pattern. People are focusing on 98% of the activities that produce about 2% of the results. Make sense, yes? So if I can help this guy flip that around and teach him and say, look, here's the system, here's how it's gonna work, run it, I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna run alongside with you, we're gonna do it together, you see what I do, I see what you do, we keep ourselves accountable, it's gonna work, right? It's systems. Systems work, people fail. But then teach him. Now, with the 4%, here's what we have. We have a Lego-style system when it comes to opportunities, right? Or funnels, okay? Or like how do I help this guy make money? So, we need to have a big ticket item, which all of you guys know here. When hopefully we don't have any strangers here. Internet Marketing College, okay? This is our first. High ticket funnel. Right now, it's in the pre-launch. It pays $12,000, okay? Actually, it's a $12,000 all in. It pays $4,800 a sale for an all in. Okay. There is also $100 levels coming out and $2,000 levels coming up in August when they launch. Okay. But the top 2% is going to be focusing on all ins. I'll share with you some stats here from what I've done personally. Okay. I'll share with you exact numbers here as of like the minute before I went live over here. I just pulled them out. So that's that, okay? So we have system there, but not only focusing on like, as I told you guys on the webinar, not only focusing on like business opportunity type stuff, but we also have funnels for the product that it sells. So we sell this thing for what it is. That's why I got so excited, is because, I had that vision myself. I told you guys that, right? I wanted to have something like a central hub for education, right? These guys pulled it off, and they did it really, really well. They got some top talent over there, so it makes absolutely no sense to me to not get behind it and not blow the doors off of this thing, right? Because it's something that I wanted to do myself. Let me pull up make sure I can see you guys. Make sure you guys still with me here. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? I told you guys on the webinar, right? We're gonna have funnels for $10,000 product sales. So we focus on the top 2%, okay? So we go for insurance, for example, okay? Insurance, okay? It's a $10,000 training that we're gonna be selling, and we create funnel for insurance agents. These guys are gonna pay you $10,000, if the funnel is done right, and they'll kiss you for it, right, for selling them a $10,000 program. Guess what? If you have a done-for-you funnel, if I can get this guy plugged in and I can say, hey, here's a funnel for the product, don't even talk about money, okay? We're selling a product over here. This targets insurance agents. This funnel right here targets real estate, okay? Same thing. We sell them a $10,000 education, right? And so what are they going to learn? Man, they're going to learn how to become independent and the best at what they do over here. Okay, you want to be you want to be an independent, true 4%er in the insurance industry. You want to be a 4%er in the real estate. You want to be a 4%er in MLM, right? You see the vision, you guys? So we sell this product, but you don't even have to sell it. If I can take a human component out from the equation of the sales of these products, and I can give you a system, the system builds a list for you in those genres and those niches. The system does all the selling, telling, explaining everything for you, literally, right? Then you make a few of these, dude. You reached your goal. You're like, man, I'm a champion, right? You're like, so it makes so much sense, right? And we can go and we can crush it. Now, another thing, what we do is we make this 4% group, and I told you guys this is a paid membership, okay, which is a $49 per month. Very, very, very doable for everybody. Honestly, you guys, I'll tell you, this is a strategy session, so we don't have anybody who's like an outsider here. So all of you guys are confirmed. But I was thinking, I was like, okay, do we charge $297? Makes perfect sense, man. I mean, we can charge $300 a month, like easily, and it would be worth every single penny and then some. Could we charge $197, $97? So I was like, okay, what price point? What's a really good realistic price point on this? And then I just listened to my heart. I'm like, you know what, man? $49. It just came to me. It's like $49, man. $49. Everybody can afford it. It's like a half of bag of groceries. You go shopping, right? I just pulled that number. It just came to me. I just listened to my heart, and it's just like $49. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna get $49 for the 4%. Okay, 4% membership. Okay, it's $49 a month, but it's fully commissionable. Okay, it's commissionable to whoever refers. Okay, one salmon. It's fully commissionable. You see what I'm saying? But then we can have a plethora of things over here. Okay, let's say there is, let's say that later on there is an opportunity comes in. Okay, maybe it's Entrelife, maybe whatever that makes sense, right? For what we've got going on over here. Okay, we can plug in, product 1, okay, we can plug in product 2, we can plug in product 3, and so forth. Okay, you see what I'm saying, you guys here? So what we do is this becomes literally the place for an affiliate to grow into a 4%er while pulling in tons and tons and tons of cash, okay, coming in. And we take, from all of these funnels over here, everything that we've got going on over here, okay, we literally take the human component out from the sales process. Okay, we have closers, people who can close a high-ticket sale for you. If you want to utilize them, that will be available. We're actually working on that right now. Okay, so we have the closers, we have obviously the replicated funnels. It's literally a turnkey business in a box, and we have multiples of them. Now here's something else that's really, really cool. Okay, let's say that Sean or maybe Randy or I don't know, Carolyn or let's see, Hussein here, right? One of you guys, okay? See, we build while this is working for you. Guess what? You're not gonna just sit around and just fold your arms and be like, okay, life is great. I'm gonna go on the beach. If you're gonna do that, we're gonna call you out. Okay, we're gonna call you out because my vision, you guys, my vision is every single member. We need to keep each other accountable and reinforce this message. Okay, we need to reinforce this belief and reinforce this concept of, what? Every single member, okay, is responsible to do whatever it takes, not what it takes, whatever it takes to become a 4%er in every area of their life while their systems are working hard on generating the money, okay? Money is easy, very, very easy. But if we each commit, all right? That's why you had to agree to that's why everybody had to pledge. Before you got here, you had to pledge, okay? And that pledge becomes our operational guide. You see what I'm saying? For the group. So we literally hold each other accountable. You know, we have retreats, we have get-togethers, we have webinars, we have, you know, we'll have groups. When you guys see the actual members area, that's going to be, you know, that's going to be unveiled here, you know, late July. I'll tell you more about that in a minute here. But I want, when this guy logs in here, okay, it's like he's stepping into a whole other world. Okay, that's the vision. He wants to be like, wow, man, this house is so cool, dude. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Wow, man, this is a trip, dude. Okay, that's the reaction we want from him. Okay, that's the reaction that every one of you guys will have. Okay, so we want to reinforce that message of a 4%er. Be a true 4%er. It's an identifier. It's a label. When you think of yourself, when I say, who are you? You'd be like, I'm a 4%er, man. I'm a 4%er. When you say I'm a 4%er, do you get goosebumps? Do you get goosebumps? Right? See what I'm saying? You are a 4%er, right? So if you are a 4%er yourself, you've got to do whatever it takes to get others to join in that vision, okay? We got to do whatever it takes to keep reinforcing that message and get other people to join and buy into that vision. Once people buy into the vision of being 4%er, do you think, okay, do you think we can positively make an impact in the world? Okay, we're not going to change the entire world, but look, we can change this world right here, can't we? Okay, and you can be responsible for, I don't know, 100 people, 50 people, 1,000, 10,000 people, 20,000 people. You know, how many people do you want to change? How many people do you want to impact personally? And it's not just you you're going from being this selfish guy, which is give me money, money, money. That's all it is that's on your mind at the moment, which is fine. We'll fix it, right? But then you're gonna step into the realm of like, okay, it's the next level. Okay, can I make my difference here? You see what I'm saying? How many people can I impact? And you can impact them indirectly first, and then as you become the 4%er, dude, you're gonna, you know, you'll go to Entrelife, for example, right? Or you go to any, you create your own passion, your own vision, you bring that to reality, but you now are so confident, dude, that when you look people in the eyes, okay, when you look them in the eye, you have that spark inside of you, you have that spark in your eye that people feel and they can see it and they can sense it and they'll just follow you. You become so attractive, so magnetic, right, that nobody, when two people meet, okay, the person who is more certain at what they do always dominates, always, okay? Always remember that. So we want you to be that person, okay? That's kind of the vision for the 4%, you guys, okay? Make sense, everybody? Okay, make sense? Yes, yes, yes? Okay, so, sweet. Here's what I want to do, you guys, okay? I want to share with you some stats, okay? I want to share with you some stats in a moment, because when I create a system, you know, the way I like to operate is I want to create a system from first testing an idea out. Okay, there's a scientific process. How many of you guys follow? I'll be upfront with you. I'll be open here, right? When I decided to jump on board with Chris, see, I always knew, man, you got to have a big ticket. You know, you got to have a big ticket. Cool. You got to have a big ticket program to really help a ton of people fast, like the fastest. Okay, like if you look, I was talking to somebody on the phone the other day, right? Actually, Paul was interviewing somebody, and that somebody was like, you know, hey, you know, I want to do the CPA, right? I want to do CPA marketing, and I want to focus on getting $2 sales, and my goal is $100,000 a month. Okay. I talked to him, I'm like, cool, dude, you ever done CPA? No, not really, but I want to learn it. Okay, great, you can do that. If your goal is 100,000, okay, always get this device. If your goal is 100,000 a month, that's your goal, okay? If you're gonna sell a product that's gonna pay you $2, okay, divided by $2, you need 50,000 sales, okay? 50,000 sales in a month, conversions, 50,000, okay, to make $100,000. Cool, you can do that, right? You can do that. How much traffic do you need to get 50,000 conversions? Okay, how much? I don't know, 150, 250, 300,000 people, you know, I don't know, but a lot, okay? How much money are you gonna spend on that traffic? You get what I'm saying, right? And in most cases, there is no backhand. So it's like, okay, you just broke even pretty much, maybe, but in most cases, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna be in the hole every single time, right? I said, look, you can focus on 50,000 sales per month, or you can do this. You know, if your goal is 100,000, okay, 100,000, take that divided by, you know, if you're going to sell a product that's going to pay you, let's say $4,800, how many sales do you need? How many is that, guys? How many? 20, 20.8, 21 sales. You need 21 sales. Which is easier to get, 21 sales or 50,000 sales, right? You see what I'm saying? So I knew this concept. Now stay with me here. I'm going to give you $1 million lesson here, guys, okay? I know this is a strategy session. You're getting it, right? So what I did, okay, is I was always on the lookout for a high ticket. We wanted to create a high ticket. I wanted to create, you know, my own high ticket because there was nothing that I would really resonate with. You see what I'm saying? That I can really get behind. And so I was always looking. Okay. Somebody just texted me saying, "Hey, I just paid $12K today." Cool, Desmond, good man. So by the way, I'll share with you guys some conversions. It's gonna blow your mind. Actual numbers. So I was looking, right, and so we thought, you know, well, we're gonna create it. Until IMC came along, right? And I was also always like pulled into different directions. Hey, Vic, you got to take a look at this. Got to take a look at this. You know, here's this launch and here's this. There's all these different companies, and yeah, compensation plan is great. Can I really sell a product for what it is? Can I really, truly, honestly get behind a product and be passionate about it? Look people in the eye and say, look, dude, this is a really good product. You should really get it, okay? And you should get it. Like you should literally do whatever it takes to get it because it's going to help you. That type of conviction, right? There was nothing out there, okay? So when I saw what Chris Record was doing, I said, dude, it's no-brainer, okay? I would be foolish. I would be a fool if I don't get behind this, honestly. And it's a high ticket, right? It makes sense. So what I did, as soon as I made that decision, okay, I didn't solidify the decision yet because I haven't met with Chris. I didn't fly out to his house yet. But I was like 50-50 because I was looking at his Facebook Lives and everything, right? And I'm like, this looks really interesting. I can potentially do this. I just want to meet with the guy and kind of solidify, confirm my expectations, I guess. So what I do, how many of you guys follow me on Facebook over here? Yeah? How many of you guys follow me on Facebook? On Facebook, I did a Facebook Live, okay? And I started teaching the concept of the big boulder, the smaller rock, and the little pebble. Okay, you guys remember that? How many of you guys remember that? Okay? Why would I not talk about that concept a long time ago? Why? Why would I wait? Okay? Some of you guys, yeah? Some of you guys saw that. Why? What I'm telling you right now is a strategy for rolling something out. Okay? Why did I not talk about that concept even though it was always in my head? I always knew that some people, because I did not want to talk about something that I could not potentially deliver on. Make sense? Because if I'm going to teach something, if I'm going to teach a concept, dude, I better give people a solution. I better give people a way to go through the door. I better create the door, right? Instead of just talking about it. Okay? Okay? So what I did is I explained the concept to people. It makes sense. It made sense to people, right? If you guys were on that Facebook Live, it made total sense to people. People are like, dude, that makes perfect sense. Okay? So that's kind of the strategy here. So what I did is I flew out to Chris's house, and you guys saw that video. I'm not going to go into the details on that one. And then last Thursday, this is Monday, this is Tuesday. Okay, so this is Tuesday. Last week on Thursday, I did a live webinar. I basically put up a page. Okay, here's the process, you guys. Okay, here's the process. I'm gonna draw it out for you. I'm gonna start. Let's see, probably right here. Okay, I did a Facebook. I did an email, HTA. I did a Facebook post on my personal wall. Okay. Okay, and I said, look, I'm getting behind Chris Record launch. Okay, and we're gonna set the industry on fire. Okay, if you are interested, go to this little page and opt in. Okay, and I had people opt in. Very, very simple. Okay, I didn't boost that post. I didn't spend any money on it whatsoever. Okay, I had that page, and then I think like a week later, these people opted in. They just basically got into my list. And that list, they got an email saying, hey, stay tuned for the announcement. I'll get back to you, okay? Literally, no correspondence, no communication whatsoever. Just said, hey, I'll get back to you, okay? So what I did then is, then I continued to do my homework, continue to do my research, continue talking to people, finding out exactly where people are, what are the missing pieces, right? And so, again, confirmed my suspicion that people need a system. Okay, people need a system to follow, to break through, build their confidence level, and then they can pursue their goals and dreams. And we can be with them right there, right, alongside with them. So then I go to Chris Records' house, and I do a live stream from Chris Records' house, or Jim Piccola's house, rather. Excuse me. Some of you guys saw that live, Facebook feed there as well. And I reconfirmed. I said, look, I'm here. I'm doing my research. I'm at this pre-launch conference. We're hanging out at Jim Piccola's house. If you're interested, go ahead and opt in. Okay, I just send them back to this very same page again. Okay, and so I had from the very first post, okay, that I did to like a minute right before I went live here on this webinar, I got the numbers here. I had 796. Okay, 796 opt-ins. Okay, not a lot, 796. But I didn't spend a dime on them, okay? What does it tell you? Build your following, you guys. Those Facebook Lives I'm telling you to do, dude, I'm doing them. Why do you think I'm doing them? It's a platform, man. It's a platform, okay? It's a platform. Okay, now check it out. I'm gonna lay out I'm gonna lay out this for you guys. If you know me, you know how I keep things simple. I'm gonna keep it so simple you will understand it, okay? So guess what? If you guys are in my inner circle, and even if you're not, even a 4%er, one of the things that we're going to be focusing a lot on doing, right, if you want to become a true 4%er independent one of these days, right, you have got to build your stages, okay? Facebook is one, Snapchat is another. Very, very simple. I'm not going to tell you, like, I don't do Twitter a lot, okay? I don't tweet. I just don't, I don't. But I'll do a Snapchat, right? I'll do a Snapchat real quick, and I'll be like, here, I'll do one right now, okay? I'll do a Snapchat. Let me reverse my camera over here, right? What's up, people? Got haircut, as you can see, just for you Snapchatters. And I'm actually on a live webinar with all these cool people over here. Check it out. Check it out. See that? It's right, me right there, talking about strategies, okay? Boom, I just do this. Haircut, as you can see, okay? Just, boom, I just Snapchatted that, right? Boom. Takes me 10 seconds of my life, right? But the engagement, I get like 2,000 people a day, right? Seeing that, it's a stage. I started out from zero, didn't have a single follower, right? A single follower. See what I'm saying? So how can I teach you to do that? How can I teach you to be yourself, but in a way that you understand human psychology and human behavior, right? And you're being yourself with a good strategy. Okay, like you don't want to be yourself to be yourself. I see some people, doing Facebook Lives, and then and his shirt is like, ripped over here, and it looks like it wasn't washed for like three months. I mean, come on, dude, right? Look, 4%ers, every single move you guys are gonna take. Okay, every single move you're gonna make. Every single move you're gonna make. Every single move we are going to make as a group, as a 4%ers. Okay. Is going to have a specific strategy behind it, okay? Specific strategy behind it, okay? What's my strategy for Snapchat? Look, connection, pure and simple, connection. I want to show the side that I cannot necessarily show on a webinar, okay? With like, strangers. You see what I'm saying? Because on a webinar, you got to be, you got to behave in a certain way, right? I mean, people don't know you, people judge. But on Snapchat, it's my stage, it's my world. Facebook Live, it's your stage, it's your world, right? So, be strategic, okay? You got it, right, Lee? You got it. Cool. Just nasty. What do you mean, Patricia? Okay, so moving on, right? So I've got, 796 people opted in, okay? Let's see what happened next. Next is what I did is I did a webinar, okay? So last Thursday, this time frame was, I think maybe 2 weeks. Okay, in 2 weeks, I think I sent them 3 emails. Okay, 3 follow-up emails, and basically saying, hey, I'm still researching. It's going to be cool. It's actually turning out to be better than I expected. Some of you guys got those emails, right? And then I was at the pre-launch, event with Chris, and I sent an email from there. Snap a picture of myself being in the room, included that picture in the email. I said, hey, I'm here in the room. Boom, being totally transparent, doing my due diligence. And then I build it up to a webinar, right? A live webinar. Okay, this was a live webinar. And this live webinar, okay, this live webinar I had this last Thursday, okay, and so I initially thought it's going to be like a maybe a 2.5 hour webinar is what I was predicting, right? Well, it turned out to be a 4 hours solid, okay, worth of content, stuff. We were there for 4 hours. Everybody saw that webinar here, right? Everybody saw that webinar. So a 4 hour marathon, and I'm like, I got so many things I want to cover, right, and explain to people, to you guys on that webinar. And what's going on in my mind is like, dude, I can't shortcut this, because I want you, like, if you took the time, right, you raised your hand, you said, look, I'm interested, right? You waited for 2 weeks to get on this webinar. The last thing I want to do is I just be there and just pitch you this thing, and that's it, right? So I took you behind the scenes. I showed you the process. I was totally transparent with you. 4 hours, it blew my mind. Like an hour and a half later, typically when you have a webinar for like an hour and a half, your attendance, drops like a rock, right? It's like, if you have 100 people in, hour and a half later, you might have like 60 people, right? And then, by the time, I mean, I've never, ever been on a webinar for 4 hours personally, myself. And so an hour and a half later, like nobody left the room. You guys saw that. 2 hours later, 2.5, 3 hours later, nobody leaves the room. I'm like, man, this is crazy, right? So that solidified, that validated an idea for me, because what did we do on the webinar, you guys? What did we do here? What did we talk about? We talked about what? We talked about vision about 80% of the time, didn't we? We didn't really spend a lot of time talking about like, the how-tos and nitty-gritty. We talked about it a little bit, but 80% of the time we talked about a bigger vision, okay? That's a lesson in of itself, okay? So that webinar, 4 hours, I had Thursday. I'll just condense the time frames. I'll tell you. Well, on Thursday, I had like, I don't even know. I think we had like 300 people attending, and then I had a sequel, not a sequel, but I had an encore. Encore 1, and I had an encore 2, okay? Okay, that webinar, okay, we had, I'm just gonna demonstrate it like this for you guys, okay? Between all these webinars, I had, let's see, total unique webinar viewed, 531. 31 unique viewed. Okay, that's it. 500 people, right? Between the live and 2 recordings, which I did on Saturday and Sunday this last week, okay? Some of you guys watched the whole 3 webinars for 4 hours straight on. So some of you guys dedicated 12 hours of your life to watching this. You had nothing better to do? See what I'm saying? Vision, right? Vision. And time flew by. Time flew by for me too, right? So, okay, here's what happened next. I explained the concept of obviously the 4%, and I said, look, okay, you got to become a member. You got to join 4% group. But the way you're going to do this is you're going, well, I'm gonna say like this, okay? I'll give you total stats here, guys, okay? Pledge, okay? 4% pledge. Okay, that's the first thing we did, right? So on that webinar, I said, look, if you want to create yourself an account with 4%, you gotta go through this pledge page, which is like a contract, But that becomes like rules of how we're gonna operate as a group. Okay, very, very important. Make sure that everybody's on the same page. Okay, so we took them to a pledge page, and then they had to pledge. They had to submit their name, okay, email, and phone. Okay. All of these 3 fields are required. Okay. Now stay with me. There is a reason. I told you there is a reason for everything. You guys, I'm gonna pull back the curtain, and some of you guys would be like, "Ha, you," right? But I'm gonna explain to you why I did that. Okay. I'm gonna be totally look. You want to learn how to become 4%er? We're gonna start now, okay? I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna start teaching you some things tonight, okay, today. I'll tell you why I collected email, name, email, and phone number. And then what they did, okay, is they, so I'll tell you, pledged, okay, we had this step out of 531 unique who viewed the webinar, okay, who attended. We had, let's see, total unique webinar viewed 531, total pledged, we had 447. For pledge, we had 447, okay? So that is, let's do the math together, you guys. Never do math live without a calculator on camera. 447 divided by 531, that's 84.1, 84.1% conversion rate, okay? Have you ever seen anything like it? Anybody? Have you guys ever seen anything like it? Okay? After being on there for 4 hours, 84% of people pledged, okay? So then what we did is we said, look, you gotta create yourself an account, okay? Pay $49 for 4%, okay? And we had, as of right now, as of right before I went to the, right before I started this broadcast, we had, I wrote it down here because I pulled out the stats, and I can, you know, if you guys like, I could take you, you know, on the screen and actually show you the numbers, but it would be time consuming. So I literally pulled the stats. I had pull the latest stats for us. So total paid 310. Okay, 310 out of 447 who pledged. Some people's payments didn't go through. Some people, you know, need to. I don't know what they were thinking, but they're not here. If they didn't pay, they're not here on this webinar. Okay, and moving into the future, they're not going to be here. So there's a separation line happening here. Okay, now. Stay with me, because if you're a marketer, which you are, okay? So what is that? That's 310 out of 447 divided by 447, 69%, right? So 69%. 69%, okay? 69.3%, okay? We gotta get the 3, man. You gotta, numbers love accuracy. 69.3, 69.3%, okay? Now, next, of course, on the webinar, I explained to people, I explained to all of you guys how this works. I explained the back end. I explained how that, you know, you know, how this is, we're going to be promoting IMC. And so this is in a pre-launch right now, right? And there's a $12,000 price tag for getting all in with the IMC. There is financing options available. There is all, you know, obviously you can just pay right now and just get, you know, get all in right now. You can break the payment up, or you can just wait until August, right, and get started. So here's what we have so far, okay? This then took them automatically to join FAM. This is Chris Records pre-launch, okay? And this is the 12K price tag. Can you guys see this? Yes? 12K price tag, okay? Guess how many? Can you guys guess how many people? As of, actually Paul just texted me, I'll get you. Official from spreadsheet, okay. Okay, got 90 plus 12. Okay, 95 plus 12. So we've got 107. Okay, 107. Look, 107. 107 people confirmed, committed. Okay, this is between finances, between splits and all-ins. Okay, full pays. 107. You see what I'm saying? 107 so far, and we still haven't, you know, haven't heard or haven't responded to every single email. There is still, like, I don't know, Paul, if you're watching, if you want to come over here, man, and let me know approximately how many emails we still have left to get through. So this is like as of right before I went to the webinar. Okay. Now 12K is a pretty, you know, I mean, obviously it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's not the most expensive thing in the world either, because people pay 50 grand, 100 grand to go to colleges, right? So it makes sense. Okay. So look, okay, what does this tell you? We have 310 and 107, okay? So between people who paid, right? What's the conversion there? 107 divided by 310, 34.5%. 34.5%, okay? Now, a lot of people, here's what happens here, guys, okay? Here's what happens, okay? Here's what happens. Oh, dude, I smashed L. That bonus, all you need is like 21 sales to hit the bonus, man. You know what I mean? Now what happens, you guys, here is this. You know, money is great, dude. It's like, I'm gonna take this money, guess what I'm gonna do with it? I'm gonna dump it back into building a system, okay? I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. So money is not the thing that's super, you know, I mean, I can, you know, making money is it's not an issue, okay? What's really, really exciting here is how can I take this 31 in the queue, okay? So Lena just texted me saying 31 in the queue. So 107 confirmed, we still have 31 in the queue. So they emailed, we just have to identify whether it's finance, you know, they want financing option or split, and just give them the links, okay? 31, potentially 138, okay? So that's it, right? So now where my head is at is, okay, how can I take this, okay? How can I take this? How can I remove the human component out from this equation? See what I'm saying? And how can I make it a turnkey replicated system that a complete novice can take and run and get similar results? Now, granted, keep in mind, can I guarantee these numbers? Absolutely not. You guys, this is my numbers as of like the minute before I went live, okay? So look, somebody's saying I made 500,000. Look, I didn't, you know, don't count my money, man. Come on, dude. What I'm gonna take with this money is I'm gonna take, my last system took me about $1 million to develop, okay? See, that's why not everybody can do this kind of stuff, okay? Building a replicated system, but this one, we're gonna 10x what we did last time. See what I'm saying? So when you look at this, don't count my money, count your money, okay? Count your money. Because I'm going to take this money. Look, money is great, but I need to reinvest it, right? I need to build the system for you. You see what I'm saying? So what we want to do is we want to dominate this thing, man, and we want to make as many people rich as possible. Okay? Okay. So how do we do this? How do I take a human component out from this and systematize it and create it so that it's super simple, black and white, systems work, people fail. Let this run for people, right? And at the same time, help them become a true 4%er. Okay? I know you're joking, man. I know you're joking. Okay? But see, a lot of people, this is like human nature, right? We want to count somebody else's money. As soon as we hear the stats, we're like, okay, how much money did he make, right? Use that. You know, there's nothing wrong with counting somebody else's success or money or whatever, right? But use that for your personal inspiration. Never, 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 ever let jealousy creep into your heart. Never. Because that's going to destroy you faster than you can imagine. Okay? Nothing else destroys faster than jealousy does. Okay? And what's that word? Resentment, right? Here's what T. Harv Eker says, right? T. Harv Eker says, poor people, when they see a successful person, right, driving a nice car, they say, hey, that rich, jerk, filthy rich, and so they resent the rich, right? He says, successful rich people, they bless that which they like. Okay, you see that house, that big house over there you're driving by, you really like that house. Bless that man who lives in that house. You know what I mean? You see somebody driving a cool car that you want to have, bless the owner of that car. Okay. wish him all the best, man. Just be like, that dude must be doing something right, you know? Never, ever, ever let, you know, jealousy or resentment creep in, because that's a no-no. That's a big thing, okay? It's gonna sabotage your success like you won't even believe, okay? Okay, so guys, that's what we have for the stats, okay? That's what we have for the stats so far, okay? Pretty awesome, isn't it? Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Now, what's really, really cool is, look, you know, there's going to be, like, we haven't even started. This is just for an all-in package. Now, imagine if I had, you know, a $2,000 level available. How many more people would jump in? You know how many emails we have sitting right now? I don't even know. Probably over 50, 60, 70. I don't even know. Probably maybe close to 100. People are saying, hey, I got 2,000. Can I give you 2,000 right now? Can I get in at the $2,000 level, right? It's crazy. So when they open up, you know, all these other levels in August, it's gonna convert like crazy, right? And $100 level, so it's really, really cool. Now, pretty cool stuff. Okay, so check it out. Check it out. Here's the thing. Okay, you see this? You know, 310. Okay, so we got 69% of people who pledged. Okay, they actually paid. Okay. So 69%. Let's say how many people, let's take a look at 310, okay, versus how many attended. So 310 divided by, out of those who paid, divided by out of those who attended the webinar, who watched the presentation, okay? So 310 divided by 531, we have a solid 58.3%, okay? Solid 58.3%, okay? Converting into a paid 4%er, okay? 58.3%. So, check it out. What I'm gonna lay down here for you guys, okay? What I'm gonna lay down for you is a strategy for the rollout. Okay, you guys ready? Because I can't, like, you know, I knew this would work really well. Honestly, these numbers blew me away because I've never done anything like this myself before. You know, I've never done these kind of numbers. I've done some crazy numbers, but not this level crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, so what I'm gonna do is now I wanna take what's working, I wanna systematize it. Now, granted, these guys responded to a Facebook post, okay? So, you know, for full, obviously, transparency and be total, you know, considering all the angles and everything, these guys are not like, you know, they're not cold traffic, right? They're not a cold traffic people. So they've been following me on Facebook, you know, they kind of knew me, you know, at least of who I was, that kind of stuff, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, what if, you know, we only saw half of this, okay? What if these were half, okay, with cold traffic? I mean, that's still a mind-blowing, dude, for a 12K product, honestly, what I was thinking, right, is I thought, if we can get like 2% of people converting, okay, 2%, we could help so many people. It would be ridiculous, right? We would make so many people money. It would be ridiculous. 34.5, okay. I would expect with cold traffic, like people who have no clue who I am, right? When they see the system, I would expect probably, and this is just me thinking out loud, you guys, okay? This is no guarantee, but I would expect, you know, at the minimum, probably 10 to 12%, all right? With a totally cold traffic. Now, here is another thing that I didn't tell you, okay? Keep in mind. You guys like this? You want me to give you another gold bar over here? Come on. This water is so good, man. This is so good. Okay, check it out. Why did I have people go through Pledge? Well, number one is because I want them to be pre-framed. I wanted to know what's coming up because we laid everything out. It's not a bait and switch type offer, right? It's very, very, very straight up to the point, okay? Yeah. Lots of yeses, yes. Cool, awesome. Yes, okay? John P. Skyping me over here. He's giving me this right here, man. Leaders know what's up, right? Leaders know what's up. Okay, so check it out. Check it out. Why did I collect people's name, email, and phone number when they pledged or when they agreed to pledge, right? And all of these fields are required. So if they don't put their phone number, they cannot go to the next page. Why? Because we're gonna have people, okay? We're gonna have people. These guys who pledged but didn't convert, guess what we're gonna have? We're gonna have people from the office, consultants, who will follow up with them at their phone number, okay? Email, phone number, personal contact on the phone. Hey John, what's up? How are you, man? This is so-and-so from 4% group, okay? Just wanted to see how you're doing. How's business going? Boom, 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 boom. What can we help you with? It's not a double opt-in, okay? Get the phone number. We're gonna help convert these people, okay? Whether it's in IMC, okay? Whether it's another thing, but it's not a high pressure sales by any means. We want to elevate people's reality. You know what I mean? We want to be there. We want to serve. We want to lead by example. We want to show the world what true 4%ers, how they roll. Okay. So the follow up, you guys, is going to be insane. It's going to be a little bit later on, obviously, after the launch. But if you have this system and we're removing human component, what if you can have highly trained closers, right? People who would consult and coach your people that you referred to the system right here, right? What if this was your system, okay? And people who didn't go, you still build that list. You still keep these, right? You have these opt-ins. Obviously, that goes to your list, but it also goes to the 4%, obviously, workable list, so that you can have people working on your behalf who are highly trained, highly experienced, and know what they're doing, right? And closing those sales, and boom, you're getting those increased. And you had full transparency in the back office. Let's say if you knew, okay, your contact, Jill, just got contacted by somebody, a consultant, right, from the 4%. Here's here's what's going on. You can see the notes. You can log in, right? You can log into the to your 4% back office, right? And you can see full transparency, what's going on with your leads. You can call them up yourself if you want. You can have closers call them up. You can close them. Boom. See what I'm saying? Okay, even better. Of course, even better, right? So what I'm going to lay out for you guys now is, let's see, where do we want to go? I want to lay out. I want to give you guys a rollout strategy here. Okay, the next steps here. So before I can do the rollout, right, I want to make sure that the concept is proven, which it is. Okay, and it proved itself beyond any expectation that I had. Okay, because I expected to convert, but I didn't expect it to convert at 84%, man. It's crazy. Okay, but again, goes to show you that the vision is what's important here. Okay. Okay, so check it out, guys. Okay, systems work, people fail. Okay, systems work, people fail. There's going to be a replay for this, yes. I'll send it to you guys. Systems work, people fail. Okay, always remember this. Here is a pre-launch. Okay, here's a pre-launch. Okay, we're going to have 3 different funnels going on. So I want to clarify a couple things, you guys. Okay, I want to be totally transparent with y'all and say this. Number one, as far as the 4% back office, okay, the 4% back office, you guys, we're not going to be opening up the official team back office, the place where you're going to be logging into, where you'd be like, dude, man, this is awesome, man. Wow, look at that. You're going to be like a kid in a candy store, right? That is going to be coming out late July, okay, before August, before the official August launch. Okay, I'm not concerned about being fancy right now as far as the whole layout. What I am concerned about is hitting the ground running, right, fast with all of you. I wanted to prove the concept, which I did. Okay. You guys were a part of it. You saw that. I just shared with you the stats as of the last moment, okay? The concept is been validated. Now what we want to do is we want to take this, we want to create a system that works, okay? A system to where you can, it's not about being, you know, colorful and fancy yet, okay, as far as the back admin stuff, but it's about something that will work very, 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 very solid with no glitch, and where you can track everything 100%, forget 100, 1,000%. Make sense? So, just remember, like if you didn't get your login to the 4% back office, the back office is not live yet. Make sense, everybody? I want to make sure that we're clear on that, okay? Back office will be live sometime late July, okay? But it's going to be the mother of all back offices, you guys will see. Okay, right now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to operate, okay? We're going to get all of you guys into a private closed door Facebook group, okay? Sometime tomorrow. It's a manual process, so you guys will be added one by one, boom, 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 into a Facebook group, okay, based on your email address. And so, or actually what we'll do is maybe sometime tomorrow, I'll send out an email with a Facebook group link, and you can request access, and then they'll have to manually verify you, make sure that you're a paid member of 4%, right? And then they'll accept you into the Facebook group. So that's coming out. It's on the agenda for tomorrow sometime, by the end of the day tomorrow, okay? But the next step for us right here is we're gonna have a live webinar funnel, okay? What a live webinar is going to be is very, very simple, okay? It's gonna be a landing page. It's going to give you the opt-in. It's gonna give the 4% an opt-in, okay? We don't promote anything in the 4%. When you have an opt-in over here, okay? When they go through this, and then they go and I'll tell you, okay? And then they'll basically register for a live webinar, okay? When they purchase from the live webinar, they'll be taken. We'll take them through the same process. This live webinar will be modeled after the one that I did on Thursday, but it's going to be shorter. It's not going to be 4 hours. Okay, we're going to try to keep it down to about 2 hours or so. But it's still going to hit the same bullet points because we're still going to talk about the vision. We're going to model what's working. Okay. Of course, here they go and they create a 4% account. Okay. And they pay the $49. Okay, the same concept. Pledge. Okay, pledge, and then they pay the $49. You referring, okay, because you got this person registered over here, you will get paid 50% commissions. That's monthly recurring. Okay, every single month. Okay, so that's $24. $24.50. Okay, goes to you. This is gonna offset your marketing dollars over here or the co-op money, okay? And you can potentially break even with just that, okay? Which is probably what's gonna happen. Everything else in the back end is just pure 100% profit, okay? Am I frozen? Refresh your screen. If I'm frozen, just refresh your screen. Refresh, everybody, refresh. Should be good, yeah? Okay, we're good? Let me know. Let me know if we're good so I can continue. Okay. Okay, still good? Okay, good. All right, awesome. Sweet. Not frozen here. Okay, good. Okay, so check it out. And then, of course, they create an account with the 4%, then they get redirected to the FAM. Join FAM. 12K. That's the only option that's available right now. And of course, this will reflect your link, okay? I'll talk about that in just a moment, okay? Makes sense, right? So it's a very, very simple process. Modeling what's working now, okay? So your job would be this, okay? Your job would be your list 4%, okay? Goes to 4% here because we want to do all the follow-ups, but you're building a list here. When they pledge, okay, obviously you'll be able to also see who pledged on your site as well. So this is 100% coded to you. We have no control over that. It's just you and IMC, okay? So that's that webinar. second thing is what we're going to do is we're going to take this webinar, okay, that we're going to do live, okay? Everybody's going to build to a specific date for the webinar, okay? At this time, we're about a week and a few days away, okay, from this being coded and tested, and to where we can say, okay, here's your link, you know, to this page. You'll be able to log into a very, very simple back office for the 4%. Affiliate center more, you know, than the back office, and you'll be able to plug in your basic information. So you'll be able to plug in your, you know, your name, your phone number if you want, you know, if you want that to show up here on this page. If you don't, that's fine. You'll be able to plug in your link for the 12K. You know, everything's going to be trackable to you, so you'll see. It's not going to be super fancy, but it's going to work. Okay. So then what we do is we take, let's see, make sure that we're still going over here. Okay. Still good? Really good? Okay, cool. So then, second funnel we're going to have, this is still in a pre-launch mode, okay? We're going to have what's called a guided tour, okay? It's a concept that I did before, and I want to test it. But again, I'm not going to release it without testing this first, okay? But it's going to be a guided tour. So basically, they opt in, okay, with, you know, for something cool. And then they go to page 1, they go to like a multi-page, instead of like a long video, they go to like a multi-page tour site, okay, to where first it talks about, you know, so basically we just take this webinar, and we chop it down and we create sections. We don't literally take this webinar, but we take the concept, right, the strategy, and we create page number 1, homepage, like welcome, okay, here's who we are, here's what the 4% is all about, welcome, welcome, blah, 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 you know, a short minute, you know, maybe 5-10 minute video, boom, they click next, they get taken to another page, right, and then that second page we talk about, you know, some, like, take them through the process that we took them through, the, you know, on the webinar, but it's going to take them and it'll be like a guided tour, okay, then it's going to talk about the community, it's going to talk about the 4%ers, and then it's going to talk about the FAM, right, the research, but it's like them going on a tour, okay? It worked really, really well for me previously, and I want to test it, but we're not going to let you use this until it's been tested, just like I tested this concept of the webinar first, okay? And then, of course, they sign up, or they create an account with the 4%, and you get paid here, okay, cool. Third pre-launch webinar is going to be a live event, okay, in August. Okay, in August, Internet Marketing College, at the beginning of August, they're going to do a launch event, an official launch event, to where people will be able to attend for $25, okay, just $25. It's going to be very, very easy sell, and so they will, you know, they'll launch out the Internet Marketing College at that event. And you know, anybody that you brought in or that's registered through your affiliate link, when they sign up for any level, $100, $2,000, or all in, right? Of course, you'll get the credit at that event as well. So we're going to have these 3 pre-launch funnels. We're starting out with this one, and then this one is probably going to be the next one, and then we're going to follow up with this. Okay, so they just give you guys, you know, a glimpse into the next, you know, week and a half to the next several weeks, you know, as we leading up to the actual launch. Make sense? Okay. What would I recommend you do now? Okay, couple things. This is okay. One of the things that I want to do is I want to take you guys on a ridiculous getaway. How many of you guys want to go on a ridiculously amazing getaway? I'm talking like private island getaway or something, you know. I'm talking like a $20 million yacht getaway type deal. How many of you guys would be stoked about that? Sometime in July. August 5th through 7th. Yeah, I don't know the exact dates on that one, but we'll find it sometime beginning of August. We have an HTA summit coming up at the 22nd through 24th of August. By the way, you guys want to be there, man. I'll tell you. Getaway. Yeah, stoked? Getaway. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. I wanna take as many of you guys on the getaway as possible, okay? And we're gonna be like, I mean, we're gonna roll, man. We're gonna roll, okay? How many, if you guys been a part of the previous thing that I've done, we literally went to Hawaii one time and we rented out an island just to ourselves, entire island, if you can imagine. Not a hotel, not a little place, like literally the entire island. We rented out just for our group. And I don't know, how many, you guys remember how many people we had there? Like maybe, I don't know, 100, 200? Okay? Why would I do this, man? Why would I want to do this? I wanna get you to experience what it's like to experience something amazing, right? Paulo Barroso was there. Yeah. Yacht is a dream. We've been on yachts, man. We've been on $10 million yachts before too. Okay? Yeah, so here's the thing. Once you get bit by the bug, right? You will do whatever it takes to become a 4%er. Even if you will, like when you hit a snag, right? You'll be like, man, I want to just throw in the towel. Man, it's just not working out. Maybe you're gonna have one of those moments, and you will, okay? I'm not gonna tell you everything's gonna be rosy, okay? It's work. We're gonna do it together, okay? But here's the thing. When that bug bites you, right? When you get bitten by that bug of success, right? And you got a taste of what it really like, okay, to go and hang out on a private island, for example, or be on a $20 million yacht, literally a once in a lifetime potentially opportunity, right? An experience. Then at the moment to when you be like, I'm not sure, you're gonna circle back to that. You'd be like, I want to do it again, man. I want to do it again, right? And we're gonna push you. We're gonna support you. We're gonna turn you back on track, right? So here's what I want to do. Okay, we're gonna have something that's really, really cool that's going on, right? That's gonna take place here, and something that's gonna be very, very easily to reach for everybody. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Between when we launch the funnel, okay, which is about, let's say, beginning of June, okay, beginning of June. I'll tell you what to do between now and June in a moment here. Okay, but as soon as we launch out the funnel for the 4%, okay, and the first funnel, between that date and end of June, or maybe like 15th of July, okay, but literally like for 30 days. We're gonna make this a 30-day run, okay? Here's what you need to do. Write this number down. 500. All you need to do, okay? All you need to do to qualify for that getaway, okay, that once in a lifetime experience, is to generate 500 referrals to the 4% group, okay? Basically to your funnel. That's it, okay? Now, what is it going to do to you? Okay? What is it going to do to you? Well, first of all, in 30 days. This is when we launch out the funnel, and we'll have specific more details on that one, okay? Now, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Okay? Check it out. How easy is it going to be? How many did I do from just a one webinar? 531 pledged, 447, 310. Okay, 310. I did 2 Facebook posts personally. I don't have that many people following me on Facebook, dude. That's like I don't. You see, I'm still building that, right? I'm not a big social media guy, but it doesn't matter how you do it. Okay, but 500. You guys think it's doable? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Private. Pre-treated invitation, invite, okay? This is a tremendous story, okay? Then, what's gonna happen is based on the numbers, let's do the reason I wanna do this is, number one, is to have a lot of fun, okay? We wanna have a lot of fun here. Another reason is I want to gamify this experience to help as many of you guys, okay, create the biggest success story of your entire life leading up to August, the official launch of the IMC, okay? Right now, there's an unprecedented opportunity for you to capitalize on and build the most incredible success story you can imagine. Why? Money is great, okay? You want to qualify for those bonuses, $100,000, $100,000, $1 million bonus, whatever. You want to qualify for that, right? But what's more important than money, because you're going to blow money, you're going to buy a house, you're going to buy a car, you're going to whatever, you're going to blow it, right? Unless you're smart, right? Then you might do something else with it, like invest it or something. Anyway, so what's more important than money is a story that you're going to create, okay? If you can go from being nobody in the space to creating $200,000 income, including the bonus, in your first, in the pre-launch phase, that's a story you can leverage for the rest of your career. Don't take this lightly, okay? Don't take this lightly. And see, what everybody else is going to be doing out there is they're going to be promoting IMC directly. They might have a little, bridge page or whatever. Let them do whatever they do, okay? It's going to be like, dude, it won't even compare. You see what I'm saying? I just shared with you some stats of mine, okay? See what I'm saying? Some of you guys might go for $1 million bonus. How many do you need? You need 200, okay? Between now and August. So if you can do, okay, so here's the thing, okay? Make a commitment now. See what's really important to me, you guys, okay? Psychological preparation is 80%. Somebody said, I forgot who that was, but somebody said, look, if I have an hour to chop down a tree, okay, I'm gonna spend, like 50 minutes sharpening my axe, and about 10 minutes actually doing the chopping, okay? You guys, mental preparation, okay, is huge in everything. Sports, business, everything, public speak, everything. There is a book called Psycho-Cybernetics, right? Okay? If you can live this before this actually happens, you've already been there. You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. What happens when you have 500 referred? Again, this is something for you to shoot for. Okay, let me tell you what might happen. This is totally hypothetical. It's not guaranteed. I'm not going to promise you. This is just me thinking out loud here. I like to play with this, so I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't play with my calculator here on a strategy session webinar where we're pre-planning, right, or planning for something that's going to dominate. So let's say what my conversions were 66.7 based on, let's say if I have 500, okay, based on my stats, which we're gonna let's just cut it in half, okay? Whatever my stats were, let's just cut it in half. You guys agree? Okay, cut it in half. So let's see, total paid, okay, 310. So this would be 500 confirmed. Okay, confirmed in 4%. Okay, now that will give you, okay, let's say what's my conversion so far? So 500, look, 500 times your personal commission is what, 24.50, right? That's going to give you 500 times 24.50. That's going to give you 12,250 per month residual. That means in July, most of these people will stay. In August, most of these people will stay. In fact, this number is going to grow. But you just created yourself a very healthy, very stable income. See what I'm saying? Monthly recurring, pays to you on an ongoing basis. As long as your people paying, this pays to you. Does that make sense? Okay? Okay, now check it out. Next, what might happen is, okay, let's say, yeah, this is with cold traffic, yes. Let's see, mine was 107 divided by 310, which was 34.5% conversion. Let's say 34 divided by 217. Let's just say this thing converts at 10%. Okay, that means 500 times 0.10, 50 times 4,800 Okay, this is to you. Okay, that is times 4,800 for an all-in because it's pre-launch. That's 240,000. Okay, you smashed your bonus, man. Congratulations. See what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so here's something else. Okay, let's see if I'm missing anything over here. Okay, this is just at like 10%. At 10% conversions. My numbers as of right now, 34.5. Okay, we're just gonna cut it in half and then some. Let's say 10%. You guys with me? So all of you guys, okay, all of you have a, like, realistically, a very solid shot, right, at smashing your bonus. And what we do here is, as a group, man, right, as a group, we create the most incredible story that has ever been created in the history of direct sales, network marketing, and affiliate marketing combined. See what I'm saying? Okay? You guys feeling this? Okay? More than money. Money is great, dude. That $250,000. This is monthly residual. Nice. Okay? It's probably going to be a lot more because if only 10%, that means that 90% of these guys will not get in, but a good portion of them will actually attend the event in August, right? Because we're going to promote it. And you're going to have a ton of people coming in at 200, 100, all that kind of stuff. So you're probably looking at, I don't know, maybe another 100,000 on top of that. Okay, just hypothetical. Okay, makes sense? Do you guys see a clear path that you can follow? Okay, and if I can systematize this for you, right? If I can create a system and I can take a human component out, okay, then there is no reason for you to fail. Make sense? Okay, so what happens here, okay, is a story. Okay, now this is like in just 30 days. This is a 30-day goal. Okay, then you have another 30 days to double that, pretty much. Now, what's going to happen is these guys, when they plug into the system, okay, they plug into the system, what's going to happen is you will have what's called duplication on your team. Okay, you will have people duplicating what you've done. Okay, because the system, that's what the system is for. It's called system for a reason, right? System works, people fail. So your people will train him. We'll plug him into the system. They'll plug into the webinars. They'll use the same systems that I use and everybody else is using, right? And it's exclusive, right, for our team. So what happens is you will have these guys succeeding, and you will have, those pass-ups, right, those commissions rolling up to you. So you'll have, you'll potentially have a lot of money coming back to you, right, by just being, part of the system, right? See, when I launched BIM, a few years ago, I only did one push, okay? Some of you guys don't realize this, but I only did one first promotion ever, okay? I did one promotion ever. Everything else, Des Morgan, I won't sleep tonight. You're getting it, brother, right? See, I think I generated like $1 million personally with that previous system. It was not anywhere as nearly as elaborate as this one, because look, here I'm just talking about your first. See, if you referred 500, we're just talking about 50 going into the 12K, right? What happens to another 450? Well, you remember the Lego style, right? Entra funnels potentially, Entra life. There's maybe some other stuff we can create down the road. You keep building this pipeline, man. This is gonna grow, right? You have that monthly residual that grows for you. You never have to worry about money. You never have to worry about paying your bills. You focus on becoming. Let me hear you. What do you focus on? You focus on becoming a 4%er, a true 4%er. You focus on, you focus on eating healthy, man. You focus on cutting out all the crap from your life. You know what I mean? You focus on getting up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning and hitting the gym before the dawn, right? Why? Because that's what average people are not willing to do. That's what 4%ers are willing to do. See, what you do is you focus on doing the activities that majority of people are not willing to do so that you can have what majority of people will never have. Make sense? You focus on improving your relationship with your wife and your kids. You focus on, improving your recreational life. You see what I'm saying? You focus on, if you have an idea, if you have a book inside of you, if you have a passion you want to pursue, if you want to, there's going to, Untralife is building out. Jason McLean is building out Untralife. Look, if you want to, pursue and you want to build something, you want to create like a big company with like employees, you strategize that. You don't have to worry about money. Let the system take care of the money while you're focusing on what your true passions are. And this might be your passion, it might not be. I don't know, right? I don't know you. But see, what you do is you become a true 4%er who can go ahead and impact the world in a massive way. See, what I'm doing now, you guys, I love it. This is making my mark in a little space that I have influence in, right? And I love it, man. I love it. I love what I do. I love, because if I can help you succeed, dude, I did my job, right? Yeah, money is great, but dude, there's so many things you can buy. There's so many toys you can buy, and it's great. It's great. But when you step into that next level, that's where you really live, So that's kind of the plan, you guys, okay? Then what we do is once you hit this, what we do is we're gonna have the 4%, like becoming a 4%er show, okay? Literally building out a full-blown studio, and I want to have you guys up on the show, okay? I want to have your story, and we're gonna feature you to the world, okay? We want to talk about you. We want to put you on a stage, right? And we want you to be the next inspiration for masses, okay? We want your story to be a story of inspiration for others. We want your story. We want to reach somebody else who might not connect with Vic, but they might connect with, Feduma. They might connect with David, right? They might connect with, Smash or Hussein or, Lenderos, right? They might connect with Mary or Jim or Josh, or Darwin. You see what I'm saying? So we want to invite you, we want to fly you over here, feature you to the world, man. And through your story, that's how you become a true independent entrepreneur, to where you can call your shots. And then what you do is you take your experience, right? You take your experience and then you teach from experience. See what I'm saying? You teach from experience. You don't teach from theory, man. You teach from experience. That's how you become true entrepreneur, and you stand on your own 2 feet, okay? You guys digging this or what? Okay? So finally, I want to talk to you guys about, okay, so how many of you guys are committed? Right now, tell me in the chat, how many of you guys have claimed 500 confirmed 4%ers that you're going to be responsible for? Because this is, in a way, this is not just a number, man. This is how many families. Do you realize there is a family behind each one of these numbers? Okay? There's a family with people, like a husband and wife and some kids, right? And some dogs and cats, right? And that family, those people have names, they have desires, they have passions, right? They have feelings. See what I'm saying? And you can be responsible. You can do your little part in touching those families. So it's not just about business, you guys. It's not about business. It's about doing something that's beyond business. Okay? Committed? Claim it. So what do is right now, you go into that space right now. How would it feel like between now and when you have access to the funnel? Constantly have this on your mind. Constantly reinforce this. Write it out in big, bold numbers, right? Somewhere where you can see it daily. 500 is your number. Get so focused on it, nothing else in the world exists. Okay? Nothing else exists. Hit that goal no matter what, whatever it takes. When you hit it, you're going to be rewarded at the retreat. And guess what, man? We're going to celebrate like you won't even believe. Okay? We're going to celebrate, baby. Okay? So check it out. Check it out. How can I help you? How can I help you even more? Okay? There's one other thing that we can potentially do together. And this is, again, I kind of mentioned it, but it might be helpful, okay, for some of you. It's the idea of a co-op, okay? I can see it, right? Some of you guys are like jumping for joy, right? I ain't gonna sleep. Love it. I don't want you to sleep, okay? I want you to think, I want you to strategize, I want you to go deep into that, establish that emotional connection to this thing, because dude, we're not just talking about making money over here, man. We're talking about changing your life. We're talking about bringing families together, man. We're talking about reducing unemployment rate. We're talking about, establishing greater bond with your kids over here. You know what I mean? We're talking about going and really giving you an opportunity to live. Maybe once, for the first time in a long time. I don't know, you see? But this is what we have a very, very good shot at right here, you guys, okay? This opportunity doesn't come very often, as you can see, okay? Now remember, those 500 people, what I didn't tell you, okay, is let's say L, okay? Let's say L, that 500 people, okay, that went through your door of the 4%, guess what? As soon as they go through your door over here, okay, this is your 4% door, okay? Your 4% door registration, okay? Let's say they registered. You got all these people coming over here. Boom, boom, boom. 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever, right? Now, guess what? On their journey, okay? Maybe there is this promotion over here. Maybe this product over here, okay? Maybe this product, okay? So maybe this is IMC, okay? Great. So you made, I don't know, you made 300K right here, okay? This is your 4%. I'm getting these. I just wanted to share this with you literally like on the spot here, you guys. So I'm just gonna draw it out, okay? So this is your 4%. Let's say you only got 500, okay? Let's say you got 500 people in, okay? You know what? Forget 500, dude. That's for amateurs, man. At least 1,000. If I were you, I would double. I would challenge Vic, okay? If Vic says 500, I'd say, dude, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna do 1,000, okay? That's my competitive mindset, okay? I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna double that. I'm gonna do 1,000 people, okay? So 1,000, that's 24,000 a month coming into you, okay? How many of you guys ever made 24,000 before? Not very many. Some of you guys have, okay? A lot of you guys didn't, okay? Great. But it's monthly recurring. Stabilizes your income, stabilizes your business. It doesn't matter. Everything in the back end is just pure profit. It's just like bonus, 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 right? So IMC right here, let's say your people, not everybody's gonna buy IMC, but let's say there is Entralife. I don't know, just thinking out loud, right? Entralife coming out later, and it's a good fit. So we plug that Lego piece in here, okay? Not being pushy, but giving people an ability to choose, pick and choose. While we support them, we work on, putting them on a stable ground as well. Let's say that L, right, out of your 1,000 people, you only had, I don't know, dude. Let's say this product comes out, and then let's say 30%, okay, 300 people. I don't even know the price points yet, guys. I can't speak of the price point. But let's say that let's say 300 people. I'm just gonna be like totally hypothetical here. 300 people buy something that's another high ticket, maybe for I don't know, maybe put $5,000 in your pocket. Okay, that's another 1.5 million. See what I'm saying? 300. Is that right? 300. My wife is calling. 300 times 5,000 in commissions. That's 1.5 mil. All right, not bad, yeah. Now let's say L. Okay, L decides. Okay, okay, you know what? I know how to do this, and L is gonna come up with this awesome product. And L will be like, dude, this product, you guys should really check it out, because I'm a student of a 4%. Dude, I know this, I dominated, this is my space right here. I'm gonna do this product. It doesn't compete with anything else, but it complements. It's another Lego piece we can put into the system, right? And so L launches out a product. Let's say by that time, right, L has, I don't know, 5,000 people, right, or 10,000 people into this. There's another product, or somebody else comes up with another. Maybe I create another product, and I can say, look, guys, that product is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna pay you. I don't know, man. Let's say $500 in commissions, okay? And let's say L has same 300 people, okay, purchasing that on the spot just because it become available inside of the 4% group, right? L just put another $150,000 in his pocket. Throughout all this journey, L didn't even need to lift a finger, okay? It's all passive, automatic. Why? Because everybody who comes in L's door over here, they're hard-coded, they're tagged, for life. Everything they buy, L can get a piece of it. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, you guys? Is this awesome or what? Okay. So there you go. Some of you guys will not sleep tonight for sure. Okay. Now let me tell you one more piece, and then I gotta go because I got family waiting for me for family dinner, which I promised I will be there for. Okay. Check it out. Well, I don't even have to tell you. I don't have to do this on a whiteboard. Okay. So check it out, you guys. That's the vision. Okay. That's what we're building out. It is real. It's not just talk. It's real. I showed you the stats. I went over the stats. It's happening now. Okay. It's not like pie in the sky wishful thinking. This is happening now. This is like real now. Okay. So that's cool. And you guys are literally the first ones to take it out to the world. So it's awesome. Here's what I'm thinking. So how can I help you? Okay. How can I help you get those 500? One of the things that I can do, that we can do together, is what's called a co-op. Okay. Where a few people coming together, pooling the money together, and we run ads. Okay. We run traffic. Okay. We can run the traffic for you. You'll be able to buy some shares if you want to. I don't know the prices yet. I haven't had the time to look into that yet. Okay. What I'm thinking is either perhaps it would be anywhere from maybe $500 to $1,000, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be more than $1,000 per share. But depending on how many shares you can buy, how many shares become available, everybody who is a part of the co-op, they get the traffic redirected to them. Obviously, according to how many shares you bought. Okay, very, very simple concept. A lot of, it's not anything new, but we can have that rolling out as soon as we have our first pre-launch funnel. Okay, what we would do is I would not roll out a co-op for a funnel that hasn't been tested first. Okay, so this webinar funnel, we're gonna start out slowly. Okay, we're gonna do a little promo for it. We want to make sure that the numbers are there for conversions. The last thing you want to do is like sell your car, you know what I mean, and just dump all the money into this thing. So we're gonna do a test. We're gonna be totally transparent with the numbers with you. If we say, look, these numbers are great with cold traffic, we're gonna do the co-op, pull the money, right? If you want to participate in a co-op, we blow it up, and you can potentially have your 500 sign-ups like in no time. Okay. So look, right here, right now, you have absolutely no reason to fail. Zero. I just removed every possible excuse for you. Okay. Of course, on top of the co-op, you can do anything else you want to do. Okay. If I give you a number, don't take it literally. Double it. Okay. Double it. Be the person who would have a mindset of like, you know what? I'm gonna challenge you on that, man. That's good. That's a good baseline. But I want to do that. I want to go for top of the line, right? I want to double that. How many of you guys are like that? That's me. That's how I think, right? If somebody tells me something, I'm like, I always keep that as a baseline, something like a springboard, right? Something that I can just like at least get a sense of what we're talking about here. But I always want to double, right? I want to be number one. Remember that? Number one, man. Number one. Number one. Number one. Be number one. How many of you guys are going to be going for number one here? Because guess what? One thing I didn't tell you yet, which I'm going to tell you later, is we're going to have a contest going on. Okay, we're going to have a contest for somebody who is number one, number two, or number three. But trust me, you want to be number one. Okay, number one. We'll talk about the contest later, you guys. We got to run. Is this good? 10,000 foot overview for you guys. Do you guys see what's happening here? Okay. So tomorrow, what are action items here for today? So tomorrow, you guys will be. I'll send you a link as soon as we have the Facebook. Right. We just need to create a banner for it, make it real nice and everything. I was gonna show you some logo designs. Didn't have the time for it. I don't think it's important. We've got some cool logos being designed right now for the 4% group. So Facebook group tomorrow, we're gonna have all of our communication going on in Facebook group. This replay will become available. You'll be able to watch it if you want to. Guys, please, 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 please. The numbers I showed you are not guarantees. They're not, they're not something I'm gonna promise you. These are my numbers. This is, we're strategizing here live. And if you're gonna do anything, you do it with a calculator. Okay, that's what I do. But the numbers I showed you are the numbers that I can prove. Okay, they're not made up. I can prove the numbers. If I need to, but they're my numbers. Okay, keep in mind, they are my numbers. And so don't take it as a guarantee. Don't go out there and say, you know, hey, Vic promised me this. I didn't promise you a thing. I'm not gonna promise you're gonna wake up tomorrow while I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. Okay, we cannot do that. But we're gonna roll together as a group. We're gonna do this together as a group, and we're gonna create the most successful, the most amazing space this industry has ever seen. You guys, there's gonna be no other team who will be able to even remotely come close to what we've got. Okay? When you're talking to big shots, to big players, when you're talking to people, you're gonna have a moral authority, and you're gonna have the power, the invisible power, right, to back you up like nobody's business. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be nobody in the world who will be able to offer what the 4% group will be able to offer to anybody that you speak with. Because once they get plugged in, they get plugged into the family of 4%ers. Guys, I appreciate you. God bless. See you next time.